Hey everybody.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
How's everybody doing?
Y'all gotta pardon us, man, because we be listening to our little theme song. It got a little bump to it. We be back, we
We
be
be
in
out
here
here
partying,
dancing and doing
chilling.
what we're doing.
What's going on, people? What the word is? Naughty heathen. Yes, first. You are number one.
Hey 360.
360, my man, my mellow. What's popping? Prepper 101. How are you and your beautiful fifth
Fi-
wife, sixth
He's
wife,
I think on number 6.
something like that?
And you got number 1's mother-in-law, his
At
first
what?
mother-in-law
Every,
living with
every
his sixth wife.
that's how you do it. That's how you roll.
Hey Willie, sir.
Wooly, what up, though? Backwoods, my man, my mellow. What's popping? Lawrence Lilly, it's good to see you there, young fella.
Shanna.
Shanna, what up, girl?
Shanna, did you guys get your bag yet?
Man, nobody
No,
worried
they
about that.
didn't. They didn't
Because they wouldn't be in this
they
damn
would
live.
not be here.
Jeff Light, what up, what up?
Hey,
Twin,
badass.
what up, twin? Mike the shooter, my man, what's going on? It's good to see you. Tap
Tap
in.
in.
That's the money man. Same OG, the working man. Virginia Bushcrafter, what up?
Mr. Biggs. Virginia Bushcraft did a live last night. It was really good. He was in the woods. It was wet.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man. Oh, he about it. I said I watched many videos.
I want to do it.
I like the video a long time ago when he made the hammock.
Oh, yeah.
And he be having his crew out there, man. It's good to see everybody. One day, someday. It's too cold right now. Yo, shout out to everybody going through this cold ass weather
Yeah.
like never before. Boy, this shit is no joke.
Hey, Terry. Listen, we're not going to complain about our cold.
I'm gonna complain. Silverback. Somebody gonna listen. Silverback, what up? Somebody gonna listen to me complain about this shit because this is
It is 50 degrees, guys.
I ain't sign up for this. This is bullshit.
It's 50 degrees, so we are not gonna complain at 50 degrees.
I left the house and it was 27 motherflicking degrees out.
It was 27 this morning.
I sure.
But some people have 27 at noon.
Yeah, all day.
Right.
Bless their hearts. Chris, what's up, Chris? What's going on? How you feel?
He's saying
bless
OG.
Their hearts.
Guns don't argue. How
That's
are you?
my man right there. What's popping? What's popping? Yeah, man. Nope.
So we're not gonna complain. You're gonna sit here. You got the heater right next to you. You looking like I'm freezing you out. Hey, random.
I got the heater right here, boy. Put that shit on my ass, boy. Hell no.
But you sitting here acting like you freezing to death. Like
I'm tropical. I'm a tropical man. Random JL, what's up? How you feeling? It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, Lawrence. How are you?
Man. But yeah. Shout out to everybody going through it because apparently it's pretty much from coast to coast, and it's like I'm not gonna say what God didn't intend. It's cold like it's supposed to because winter starts on Wednesday. I think
so.
The 21st.
Thursday.
So we are where we should be. But I just don't like it.
Oh, Siege, you got your box today.
Siege. What up, girl?
You're welcome, Siege.
Aw, shoot. Nola Saint, what's popping? Yeah, man. Hit boy, what up? Everything's good, man. Smooth, cool. All right. Listen. Can't say it was a cool weekend. It was cool, but it wasn't cool.
Are you gonna blame this on me? Let me get prepared. Are you blaming this on me?
No, I'm not blaming it on you. But I'm putting the blame
on me
for my body. My body being whooped. Broken.
Don't say it like that.
Master had me out there in the yard.
Don't say make it seem like I was out there whipping you and stuff. Nah, don't do that. Hey, Gina, I'm so glad you in here.
Gina?
Hey, Joseph Harris. Gina.
Joseph?
Because he would not do it behind closed doors.
Help me.
Here you go. This is from Gina. You got to take a bite.
Fuck.
You was God. Send it, Gina. Send it, Gina.
Listen, all right, wait. First, you got to tell everybody what you got me, what's going on.
So, Gina makes jams and jellies. She does a lot of candy. You guys got to check out her channel. Please, please, please. It's Gina versus Gina. And she sent me some jam. And it's a little spicy, not too spicy. It's a very little spicy.
I can smell it from here.
Oh my God, Gina, this is what I've been dealing with. He will not try it. Gina really wants him to try it. So I have to force him to do it on camera so Gina could see I try.
Hot tub, help me.
Please. Hey, Hot Tub.
Please.
So.
Listen, y'all, if I leave from this live in like 20 minutes, this is going to be the first time somebody went live from the bathroom because this shit is some hot, spicy ass jelly. It's
not spicy. It's not. It does not burn. It's a nice taste. It's like a sweet.
Gina, do me a favor. Gina, type in the comment what the flavor is because I can smell this shit from here, man. And I don't do good. The spiciest I get is ketchup. That's a bit. Drip sauce and ketchup, and that's the spicy. And not even the spicy drip sauce.
Billy.
Yo, Gina.
Gina, what is the flavor of this wonderful jam you sent me? I'm trying to push her to start selling it. I'm going to give her a coupon code and everything. What's up, Kaba?
Kaba, what's poppin'? So listen, I had made these corn muffins this weekend, and I'm a sweets guy, so I had put cinnamon and sugar on top. And she found that was like the best carrier for this spicy ass jelly. And
it's not that spicy. Here you go.
Let me see. Stop. It's not spicy. Pepper. It's called pepper jelly. What the fuck, Gina? Gina.
Just go ahead. Take one. So just take one bite. I eat the rest of it. Come on. I didn't even put much on it.
Go. Wait.
Gina, do you see what's going on here?
Wait. Check the likes. How many likes we got? If we don't got no likes, I ain't doing that shit. Hold on. I don't even know where my own channel is. I gotta check the likes.
Billy, just eat it. It's really good. I promise you. It's really, really good.
All right, hold on. Wait, all right.
Look, Ohio Prepper. How are you, Ohio? She said, just do it. Just do it. Man. Come on, just do it. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Come on. We could do this. It's for Gina. You're doing it for Gina.
Oh my God. Holy shit. It sat on the back of my tongue. Like it's in the part of the tongue that don't have taste.
Oh my God.
It tastes great. Gina?
It tastes it's not spicy.
You know, light-skinned people turn colors fast. Look at my shit right here right now. We turn colors quick.
It's not even spicy.
It tastes good though. It tastes good.
I'm over this.
It tastes good. She's gonna regret it when it's time for night.
Oh my goodness.
When we start spooning. When we spooning, Gina, I'm sending this shit right back.
I would never, Gina. I would never.
Oh my God. Yeah. It was taking a shot. It's burning like a shot. Sweet peppers, a little hot pepper.
It's not spicy, guys. Hey, Tori.
It was
How are
you?
It
was good. Amazing.
It is really good.
It is a good flavor. And I would eat it with that. That's a good combination.
See? I told you it's like a sweet, spicy.
It's in my chest right now.
Oh my God. This guy's so dramatic. Somebody save me. Come save me.
Oh man. It's good to see. Hopefully everybody had an amazing weekend. I feel like it's Tuesday, but it's just Monday.
I know.
Yeah. But we had a good time this weekend. We
was clearing out right random dramatic. Very
extra. You know. we was we were doing some yard work this weekend.
Yeah.
We have a whole side of the house that we don't never touch. And man, I'm telling you, I wish we never touched it because man, my arms, my hands, I don't know if anybody could see that.
It has a lot of thorn bushes, like thorn vines.
Yeah.
So we had to like really tackle the thorns and stuff in order just to get to the bushes we need to cut down. So it's a project.
Yeah.
It's a definite project.
It was fun though. It was
Hey,
definitely fun.
Sophie, something by Sophia.
Hey, young girl, how you feeling? It's good to see you. That's the yoga master. Is that a yoga move?
I don't even know what you're doing.
I felt yoga-ish.
You look, I don't know. I don't even, I love you.
Oh, Alex says hi to everybody. Alex says, what's up?
They said you got those slave lashes across your hands.
You see, right? OG? See? Man. And that's a little bit. So, all right, here's the bad part. So we get done, and Alex has been dying to go to the mall. And,
Guys.
we live a little bit in the country. So the mall is an hour north of us. And so we get going to the mall, and we take 2 of the puppies with us.
Wait, the fact that he rushed us to go to the mall and then couldn't find his wallet to buy what he wanted from the mall.
Yeah.
That was frustrating.
Urban, what's up, young girl?
Hey, Urban.
So either way, messing with the puppies before you eat, you want to clean your hands, put hand sanitizer. Man, I forgot my arms and my hands was all scratched up. I put sanitizer on me, boy.
That was another dramatic moment.
Felt like electric, man. And I'm trying to drive. I'm driving with my hands on the wheel like this. Like this. I couldn't even make a fist because my shit was hurting. Man, listen, y'all think it's a game. That shit is all messed up. That right there, up here, all of it.
Oh my God.
It's terrible. My legs. It was fun.
Same OG, my dog already light skinned.
Yeah, see? Oh, yard boy. This Myrtle could use a little extra attention. Yeah, man. Hated it. Yeah, Renee. 2 snaps down. No, Gina, it was good. It was good. Oh my God.
I'm trying to tell you guys, Billy be having me. Oh my goodness, you guys don't understand.
Man, I'm just trying to keep some pep in her day. That's all. My sugar plum, my pummy yummy umpkin.
Billy's not allowed to get sick, people.
Oh,
y'all don't even understand how this goes.
You tell them too much. Don't we got a topic to talk about?
Yes, we do. We do. We do.
Yeah, man. But we had a good weekend. We had fun, and we got out for a little while. Took. I think, and it's weird, but I was like, yeah, let's take the dogs to the mall. And she's like, oh, you ain't gonna, that people don't do that. I said, watch me. It was up in the mall with dogs, like no problem. It was fun.
They're so cool. Weird.
Everybody want to talk and pat them and take pictures and all that, or all the questions. You all right? It's gonna be a rough night.
This stuff is it's not even spicy, Billy.
I know it. Truth and integrity. What up? It's good to see you, bro. Yeah, man. But we had a good time. What else did we do this weekend?
And that was it. We did yard work. We went and got dog food. We got the food to make dog food.
Yeah. Anybody get some Christmas? Like, I don't want to say last minute because we still got a few days or so, but any Christmas shopping still going on? Because I'm telling you, I didn't even make time to to have the thought that counts, let alone buy anything. Mm-mm. So yeah, I don't know where
y'all didn't even finish decorating the Christmas tree.
Yeah, all right. So we rushed to put up the Christmas tree. We didn't even rush, but we did it on Thanksgiving Eve, day before.
Yeah.
And then we put it up and we never decorated it.
But it's difficult to decorate it because the puppies,
they ain't gonna knock it over though.
They're not knocking it over, but they're definitely biting on it. And they took already. So the tree came with pine cones on them, and they already knocked off 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it's like to decorate it is not even worth it.
Nah, we'll see. It still lights up. It's all good. Dude, Knowledge, what up? What up? Ramsey J, what's popping? Prepper 101. Yeah, man. Hey, shoot. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. Dude Knowledge or Kick Up Dust. I'm not sure. Had asked me about the flying thing. I still got some hours to go before I get my private license. But
for the flying?
Yeah.
The flying thing, yeah.
We were talking about what were we talking about? Training. And yesterday in the live and on RGG's channel, and we were talking about extra things that people do to train, life shit, and I started flying. What would you say, like 8 years ago?
Was it that long ago?
Alex was a baby.
That's true. So yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
wow. But you know, those things, I was so geared up. I was so interested. All I did was, read flying, and when I watched YouTube videos, it was I listened to air traffic control and all that, just got used to certain things or whatever. And that was the thing. And I was into it. I loved it. Simulators. I used to buy flight simulators and all that shit. Downloaded it on video games and all that. I was engulfed or whatever. But since I've been in Georgia, I don't even know where to go.
Tallahassee.
Oh yeah, matter because Alex was,
Silas was supposed
yeah.
to, yeah.
We
So
were
in
we were gonna get
Tallahassee,
Alex into flight school
I
last
want to
year,
still do it. I actually
but
still want to do it.
COVID was
I
COVID
think.
was hitting.
Yeah.
Yep. But either way, I don't know. I'll get back around to it sooner or later once I get done with these guns, because that's one of those hobbies. Kind of takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Fat guy with guns, what up there, soul brother like no other? Yeah,
Backwards.
man.
That's so mean.
What do you do?
He cursed out everybody in his family so he don't have to buy gifts.
That's right. I was
Even
gonna.
his, excuse me, now I got the hiccups from the
Uh
peppers.
huh. Shout out to all the Jehovah's Witnesses out there.
I can't. Hey, fat guy with guns.
Dante, what up? What up? It's good to see you, bro. Yeah, man. But yeah. So I don't know. We got a little while to go still on little Christmas shopping and all that. If we'll see. Santa does exist, right, Al?
We're not going shopping.
I don't know about that.
We are not going shopping. Not this year. Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So all right, I guess it's time we get into this topic.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you guys a quick story that I had shared with Zach earlier today. I don't even think I told you, sweetie.
Yeah,
But,
because
all
I'm the second wife now. That's why I'm the second wife.
Yo, listen, I have this reoccurring dream, and for some reason, I keep ending up in a situation that I go to use my firearm and I can't. Now it's all in my head. And there's three people involved, and somehow, some way, I keep getting kind of tricked or robbed. And somehow, some way, I can't utilize my firearm. It just will not work. It will not pan out for me. And it's like this anxiety that I get. Like even while I'm sleeping, I get really anxious because I'm like, why is this not working for me?
Okay.
So I sat back to wonder, like, man, I think I may actually have some underlying fears. Now I know I have some noticeable fears about being a firearms owner, but I think there's an underlying fear that I just am completely unaware of as of yet about owning firearms. And so what we wanted to talk about um, today was like, as you carry, as you own, even if you don't carry, you keep it in your home. What are some fears that a lot of us go through? With that realm.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, probably, I think it was before you started carrying. Somebody pulled a firearm in a passing car on you and Alex.
Right.
And I got this super duper fear that if ever and I'm not there, that put me through something.
Mm-hmm.
But as a carrier now, say if you had the option to pull out and somebody pulled out on you, and that's also another fear that it will kind of go picture perfect.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Right.
Rodney, what up? What up? It's good to see you, bro.
DJ.
Who grew up as a Jehovah's Witness?
No, he
Oh,
said
damn it.
the gun visitors.
Oh man, here we go. So I have a lot of fears, but I don't want to shoot them all out. And I'm gonna say it different, Prepper. Present. But I have a lot of fears. But what I'm gonna do is drop the link, and if anybody that does, Patrick, what up, have any fears as a firearms owner I'd love to hear it, and we can hear just chop it up about that. Now, I also have a fear. Um, I have a fear aside from my firearm not working. I also have a fear of not hitting the target directly. You know what I'm saying? I'm super, super nervous about that. And I practice, I train, um,
You mean like in a situation
in a
or?
situation.
Well, a
People,
lot of
I like
people,
people around, all that type shit.
right? But a lot of people miss in a situation is because your adrenaline is just, you're not. It's not going to be perfect. It's not what you think it's going to be.
Hot tub ain't right. But if also anybody in the chat, do you or did you ever go through the fear of carrying with one in the chamber? So I think that's probably the one of the bigger hurdles for a lot of new carriers to get past is the fear of how to carry. You know what I'm saying? The fear of the gun firing when they're not prepared for it.
Right.
You
Like,
know?
my greatest fear is I don't like having mine in my holster when I'm in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I just, for whatever reason, it's just, I don't know.
Yep.
That's my
And
greatest fear
there was
of it going off.
a long stretch where Erica would carry her firearm without the magazine in it.
Hmm.
She just didn't trust that as of that. She didn't trust herself. She didn't trust the firearm. It was a new experience, even though, some time had gone by. But she just, took a little longer to get over that fear than a lot of most people. Not most people. Who knows? But I understood it because I went through the same thing with carrying one in the chamber. Initially, my my first firearm that I did carry didn't have that option. It was a revolver. Same with you.
Hmm.
And so I weaned myself in there a little quicker because I'm like, well, there's no other option for a revolver except not to load that spot. But I would say even when I got my first striker fired gun, I still didn't carry one in the chamber for months, for a while. And it took a while to get used to it. And I know there's a lot of people still within the community that haven't gotten over that hurdle, and that's a true honest fear,
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
Virginia is saying that he carries always chambered. I can't.
Yeah,
I
but
can't. I don't. I mean, there's times where I went jogging, whatever, and I should have, you know,
mm,
had one in a chamber, but just
yeah,
never felt comfortable.
yeah. And you know what, honestly, sometimes it's the complacency after you get into the house. If you don't like to have one in the chamber in the house, or you have kids and you want to leave it out accessible but not loaded, it's a difficult decision, and it's a hard thing to, until it becomes habit, to remember to dischamber that round and put it back in the magazine. um when I do get home, I know everybody has a different style. When I get home, immediately the first thing I do is clear the round, take the magazine out, sit them on my night table next to each other, magazine, gun right there, boom. I trust my son, I trust my wife, but I always keep it separate because I don't want an accident. I've had an accident myself in the past, so it's definitely a difficult difficult thing to get over. Fam, what up,
Hey,
though?
fam.
It's good to see you. Backwoods, what up?
Oh, how y'all doing?
We're
Not
doing
bad.
well.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, not so good. Not so good, because my wife's over here talking about homesteading over the weekend,
Mm,
and she got to bragging
Whoa.
about how fancy your shit was.
I was like,
my
yeah, back
stuff.
to keto floors.
Get
And
out of
I,
here! Get out of here!
I was like,
um, hey, man, all y'all out there that don't want to spend no money on Christmas presents, man, just call your family and cuss them out, man. Just cuss them out. Tell them you don't want nothing to do with them, even your moms, man. I'm just saying, man, just cuss everybody
Your
out.
moms. Everybody get.
No, y'all know I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding, really.
Yeah, man.
Um,
So now, what within your firearms life and history can you say that you fear the most?
man, it's two or three things, but I think to start on a number one thing is that accidental discharge.
Ooh,
You
it
know what I'm
fucks up.
saying?
It
Just
fucks up your whole motivation. I know it.
yes.
I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, just imagine you walk into the Walmarts, man, and something just happens, and boom, and this thing ricochets around, man. You look around, and everybody's looking at you. There's kids everywhere, man. I don't know, man. I'm liable to just melt right there, man. Just be like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
man. Just no, running around making sure nobody got any, pieces of bullet on them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
scary scenario.
man, scary. It took me a long time, honestly, to carry hot, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it just, I even got to where I was practicing, draw and that military slap thing they talk
Yep.
about, that
That quick chamber.
because, yeah, just because I was, man, I was just so nervous. And I saw a video on YouTube where this guy had took several different of these striker fired and so forth pistols, like the Glocks and the HKs, and man, that guy to beat the hammer to pieces, beating
Mhm.
on the back of these loaded pistols, and never could get them to go off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but it's still just that, man, it took a while before I started
Right.
carrying hot, man, because
It's all
you know,
understood.
yeah, it took one of my buddies we were just sitting down, just shooting the bull, just hanging out, and it took him. He looked at me one day and he said, "Man," he said, "how long, if your wife and kids are with you, how long do you want to take before you are able to fire your weapon?"
Mhm.
Like,
From draw.
things can happen when you go to pull that shirt,
Yeah.
it get hung for a second, and now you've got that extra 2-3 seconds that you're fumbling trying to get your gun out. Now you still got to, rack it.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Hey, you know what? Backwoods. Now you still got to remember to rack it
e-
and then
exactly.
rack it. Yeah, man. That shit is difficult. But I do understand the fear 100%. We all go through that. ITT, what up? What up? New York Outcast, what's going on there, fella? AK Love it in the
Wait, did you
building.
call him ITT?
T-
I get his name wrong too.
Ivan, what's up, Ivan? It's good to see you, brother. Big Lock, what's going on?
ATT1.
It's not ITT.
No, it's not ITT
This whole
either.
fucking time I've been.
Golly.
I go ahead
Yo,
TTI, but it's
see that Big Lock said
TT1.
that brain fog, that disorientation happens. You know what I'm saying? In that panic, so you're disoriented, you're disheveled, your clothing, or hopefully your holster is accessible somewhat. Then you got to remember to, chamber it around, and then you got to get on target. All this shit happens, man. You know how many steps a person could take in 3 or 4 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking on you.
Man, I mean, you somebody could get a couple of shots off pretty quickly in your direction in them couple of seconds, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's um I think the one of the things, it's funny because you were talking about this reoccurring dream.
Yeah.
I've had a reoccurring dream multiple times that for whatever reason I had a breakover shotgun, just those single shot breakover
Yep.
shotgun. And it was my only defense. And I could, like, something was coming at me and I could not get it to lock. And I was panicking, because I'd grab it and it would just fall over. Like I couldn't even make it, stay together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've had that reoccurring dream multiple times, man, multiple times.
I'm starting to think that a lot of people in this community have something similar, something similar. Um, yeah, that shit fucks with me. Do you ever dream about firearms? Many
I
times I
do.
dream. Yeah,
I
yeah,
do. I do. That, somebody is getting in and I can't get, like, I'm missing my keys to where I can't get to the safe,
yeah,
or, I'm in a situation, but it's always inside the house to where I feel like I can't get to where I need to get.
yeah. Something stops you, and
Something,
it's fucking
yeah.
yo. I don't know if it's just my thoughts, but for some reason, I think that every firearm related dream like has like some kind of preventative,
Hmm.
something stopping you from doing what you've been training to do.
Hmm.
In a weird way. It's just
Hmm.
some wild ass coincidence. Crazy Mechanic, what up? It's good to see you, Joe
Joe
Val. What's
Va,
popping?
Rick Ross.
The Ross, Ricky Ross.
Well,
Yeah, man, it's
well, I think that, you know, for lack of better words, the Papa Bear, Mama Bear mentality, 'cause when you got kids, um, I don't think there's any question that probably everybody in the chat, I know y'all, myself, I would give my life for my children in a
right.
Right.
like not even question, hesitate kind of thing,
Mhm.
And I think that mentality sometimes when you've been around firearms and you have had failures, you've been around, on with firearms, or you've been around where, I've been around. I'm sure y'all have too, where someone has had an accidental discharge, and
Yeah,
things like that happen, and I think these things um, mess with your mind, in the way of, man, what if that happens at that moment that I
yeah,
really
Mhm.
need this? I can go out and shoot my gun a thousand times, man.
yeah,
And that one time, man, because that what is that, Newton's law or whatever they call that? If it can
mhm.
go wrong, it will,
Will.
kind of
Mhm.
That's
thing.
right.
Yeah. And I think that's what that mentality probably messes with a lot of people's minds. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah. And when you get idle, and that's when it shows up. When you're
yes.
fucking kinked out, cozy and warm in your sheets, that shit comes up like a fucking monster in the night, and that's a
Mhm.
fucked up feeling. The feeling that I get after the shit, like the emotion carries into the day. I swear to
Yes.
you, it does. I'll
Oh
be
yeah.
worried. I'll be fucking anxious.
Be
Um,
calling and shit. Hey, y'all, how's
yeah,
everything going at the house? Yeah, yeah. I've been there, man. I know exactly what you're saying. Man, here's some sirens off in the background. You'd be like, hey, y'all at home? Everything good?
mm-hmm, yeah,
And they're like, well, yeah, everything's fine. Okay. And they don't even know really why you're calling. You know, it's that
yeah,
protective thing.
yeah,
Right.
yep. It stays with you. Lady Smith, what's up, girls? Good to see you. G
Oh,
Dope, what's popping? What's
Murphy's.
popping? But
Want
either
to do a
way,
shout
man,
out to my brother?
I tell you,
Uh-oh,
Go
it
ahead.
froze up. Oh, well, y'all had froze up for a
did
second.
we?
Oh.
We were just sitting
Yeah.
still.
Y'all
Go ahead and
y'all
do your
froze
shout
up,
out.
and I was gonna New York Outcast. I've been conversing back and forth with that man for a long time, man. On YouTube and stuff like that, man. He just a good dude, man. Knows his stuff too.
Yeah,
Knows
he's a
his
cool
stuff.
cat. He's a cool
Yeah,
cat.
yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, man. Big Zach, what's up,
Uh-oh.
baby?
Big
Hello.
Zach.
Hey, what up?
I
Oh,
think
we,
are we frozen?
I think so. God
Zach,
just carried the show if y'all can hear us.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What up, backwoods?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I heard you say so. Everybody has one of those dreams.
Hmm.
I got a dream, man. I don't. It happens all.
I
You go
got
to
a
use the
dream.
gun and it won't work. Yeah, you go to use the gun and it won't work. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Whatever. Yeah, Billy, you on the tripod
It's a
tonight.
real damn thing.
Yeah, it is. I do believe, you know, like I said, it you know, it has to do with that protective state
Yeah,
of the human psyche. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
you want to be the protector. You want to be that, you know, the one to save the day kind of thing. Um, and we do know mechanical objects can break. You know, things have failures. You know, it's I don't
You know,
know. It's
the thing with me though, it's never the gun. It's always me.
Really?
Yeah, it's my muscles won't work. Something is stopping me from doing anything that I train with. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And yeah, I don't know. It's always me. It's always like I can't shoot right. I can't pull the trigger the right way. It's not like the gun, is not working.
I feel
It's
like
always
this is a
me.
setup because we haven't been to the range in 2 weeks. So,
It's been like 4 weeks.
so you're saying that?
It's been like 4 weeks.
So you're saying we need to go back to the range?
Maybe.
I feel like this is like an ambush.
No, I'm not saying that.
I mean, Billy, like seriously, I think you should go out and get you a brand new pistol, man, and go out
That's
and practice
probably-
a lot with it.
That's the only thing, and I heard people say that, man. That's the only thing that's gonna really make me feel better.
That's what I think. That's what I think. I vote for everybody. Everybody, raise your hand or say hi or whatever in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, we should
I
get a new-
think he's right. I think that'll
Put a Y in the chat. Put
Yeah.
a Y in the chat.
yeah.
that'll
Miss Eric's
Oh,
like, I'm
man.
gonna kill y'all.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Honestly, a lot of us do deal with certain fears within the carrying world. I saw somebody put, I think it was Virginia Bushcrafter, talking about carrying appendix inside the waistband. I can't do it. I know nobody's gonna agree with me, but I'm a little too chubby to do that, and I drive for a living, so I can't hold it there.
Yeah, I don't like the gun pointing at my boys.
Yeah.
No.
I've never liked it. Because you can set it up to be able to do it. Even as big as I am, I can still do it. I can make it so that it's comfortable and but I don't like the gun pointing. And I know nothing's gonna happen. I'm well past all of that. You're gonna shoot yourself by mistake, all that other stuff. But I don't like the idea of that. It's uncomfortable with me.
Yeah. And my drawer is not. I don't practice my drawer from there. So I'm a 3 o'clock. Guy.
Same.
So,
I was testing out that Fat Guy holster though, and it would work from there. But I don't. Just the idea of let's say you do get in a situation, then you're nervous. Your motor skills, or you're not. You go to grab something, and all of a sudden, bam! Oh man.
Yeah.
You might not die, but you might want to be dead if things don't go right.
Go your way. That's right.
No, if something like that happened and the boys get took out, I'm just gonna go on and pull the trigger one more
That's
time.
right.
I don't even want to be around no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I mean,
I ain't into transition and stuff, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'll still be with you, baby.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You get old.
Yeah, right.
I think one of the next fears that I have is not waking up in time. Like from a dead sleep, because I was watching y'all last night on RGG, and I was listening. I was doing some stuff here in the shop, and I was listening, and lurking for those out there that hate lurkers.
Lurk away.
Right. That's what I say. I'm like, man, I lurk all you want to,
Just hit that damn like button while you're lurking.
Right. Yeah, I'm just glad somebody's watching, but anyway, it was that thing when y'all got into the part where someone like looking around, creeping around outside, man, checking your windows and knowing and then bam, they're in the house, man. They're like on you, you know.
Mhm.
That going from a dead sleep to a instant, you know, awake and be able to like function. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a fear I have as well.
That alarm go off, man. It gets you right. It wake you up. I've been there. The alarm go off, gets you right.
Yeah.
And
With
especially
me,
if it's a certain, because I expect things to go into a certain sequence because of the way that I have things established, the way that I have security features set up. So if one happens before the other, to me that's weird. So that I've had that happen. It wake you right up. I'm like, because I'm expecting to get one alert and then I get another. So I'm like, wait a minute, that shouldn't be happening. So that sort of it'll startle you into like, okay, your adrenaline kick in and you wake right the hell up.
Yeah. It's funny. Another thought that passes through my head every now and again, and it could be considered a fear, is reacting to something that's not a threat. Which means if I hear something or my dogs are going nuts and I'm half asleep and I grab my firearm, I got to realize that my son is up here in the front room. You know, I got to be cognizant enough to withhold some of that reaction time because it could be him dicking around in the kitchen, getting something late, 2 a.m, getting some fucking cereal or something, and I'm on go mode. So that's another thing that a lot of people, I got a fear of. I always did, but it's another thing that a lot of people have to, take consideration of who's in your house and where should they be and where could they be, because it happens. And you're ready to fucking knock it down, and all of a sudden, you got your gun pointed at a fucking 7-year-old with a bowl of cereal in his hand, and shit could go wrong real quick,
Yeah.
So that's another fear. That's a damn sure another fear.
Know what's going on. I've thought about that, but like I said, you have certain things set up. There shouldn't be after a certain time. There shouldn't be anybody moving around in my house. Like
Yeah,
we're gonna be setting off motion sensors and shit like that. So it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
You hope it ain't. I hope it ain't.
So that would be the
teenagers.
That would be the first thing, right? When they become a teenager, that's going to be a little bit different. But by then, I expect them to have a little bit more of a move because he knows how to move now a little bit because he understands like that'll be a question that's always asked about me. Can I go down here? Is this on? Is that because he doesn't want to be caught in the middle of that. So it's just it's something I've thought about that too. And it's kind of you know your setup, you know your house, you know what should be going on. Because certain things become patterns in your house. Nobody else might know about them, but you know about those patterns that go on in your house.
That's true.
If something goes outside that pattern, then you may move a little different, and you might jump because things aren't supposed to happen. That's what ends up happening. When those things go out of sequence, like I was saying, that's when those things sort of startle me right away. Boom, because I'm certain sequence that I'm expecting, and if things go out of that sequence, because I know the way that I have it set up, the layers that I have set up, so it should go one way. If it goes another, then that's when I get, because that means you done got past one of my layers, and then I'm wide awake.
Yep.
I've got 2 teenagers, man, and it'd be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be hearing them noise, and luckily from the way my house is set up, I can see my kitchen and dining area from my bedroom, from the way we have. I positioned our bed that way just for that reason, so that I could see down the corridor, where our doors are. And man, I'll look in there, and it'll be my boy or my girl, whatever, and they're like, "Sorry, Dad," and I'm like, "Dang."
Yeah.
And I can't go back to sleep, because I'm like, "Dang, man,"
Yo,
what's up?
Zoe?
Big Zoe, my Taurus loving brother. What's going on?
What's going on, baby?
Everything good, smooth as ice.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to join just to just show some love for you guys and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things that I guess the bad guy doesn't know about you that you know about your own environment. What's weird, what doesn't work, and everything else. One of the things about me is I'm a real heavy sleeper. Okay.
Oh yeah.
No change in that. Okay, no amount of trying to be situationally aware is going to change that for me.
Not at all.
And the only thing I say to myself, the only thing I can do is, hope I wake up.
Yeah. Yep. That's
hope I wake up in time.
I'm the same way. So I'm shot.
Take money. What up?
That's
I'm
right.
so shot. If she don't hear it and somehow convince me to get the fuck up,
that's right.
You gonna take everything I got?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
What up, STD? You can take all my stuff as long as you don't take my life or my family. I don't care. I can get more stuff.
Yeah.
Insurance. As long as you don't take nobody's life, I'm good.
You right. Tech Money, what up? Kick Up Dust, what's popping? Big Fish, I saw you in here, brother. I saw you.
Oh, what up, Fish?
Yeah, man. But and Kingdom Defense, it's always good to see you. JQ, what's popping? Get one of Billy's puppies. You gotta get one of Billy's puppies. They'll wake you up. They'll wake you up when you ain't ready to get pups.
Well, that's one of the things, I have 3 dogs in the house, and one's a big Siberian Husky. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something, when he talks, he talks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And go ahead.
Do you know the difference between how he talks?
Yes. I've taught. We also have a chocolate lab, and both of them. The other dog we got is a little beagle pup, and she was the runt, and so she's small, but she'll go off too. But the Husky, I taught him, I would hold him and get, like when I know one of my buddies would come over, for instance.
Yeah.
Buddies, like, hey man, I'm coming over. All right, cool. And when I would hear him pull up, I would start talking to my dog and sometimes kind of nudge him, and be like, who is that? Watch out. Mm-hmm. Who is that? And boy, and I just taught him that as he, was becoming a mature dog, and it does. He's got a different sound to him when he's just kind of like, something's out there, or if something's up on the house. And just got to display it the other day, actually. The Terminex guy come by, to do the spray and stuff around the house. And I knew the guy was coming, and I just wanted to see how the dog would react. And man, he got hostile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because dude was up there moving, like brushing cobweb. You know what I'm saying? They, the Terminex guy, and he started getting up close to the house and fooling around, and he got serious.
Yeah.
Yep. And our two on this side of the house, they don't like the Terminex guy that goes next door. They go batshit crazy. There must be something about that fucking uniform.
Right. It's like, man, let me out. I'll hang a fang in that joker, boy.
That's right. That's right. So Zoe, what would you say is there like a greatest fear for you as far as owning a firearm?
Yeah. One of the greatest fears I would have is not having it when I feel I need it.
See, that's what I said.
Yeah,
that's my biggest.
Not having it when I feel I need it.
Right.
And the thing is I mean, you've had a bad day if you see a situation coming and you pat your pockets and you ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now what happens is you're either going to be the predator or you're going to be the prey.
Yeah. I hear that.
And the bad guy is hell bent on being the predator.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Because many times where I think I could run to the store real quick. Mm-hmm. Or I'll even run to the store and I'll have on like shorts. So I don't want to put on my holster, and I'm not putting my gun in my pocket. So I'll leave it right in the car seat between the panel or whatever. Mm-hmm. And every time I regret it. Nothing has happened yet, but I regret it because I'm like, fuck, man. The reason for me having it is not to be safe in my car; it's to be safe in the goddamn store I'm going to.
Yep.
I feel that, man, because I think about that shit all the time.
That's like a discipline sort of thing. Like I said, when I first started carrying, I was one of those people who had a concealed license, but my gun would be in the house.
Yeah.
Until I heard a guy talking about it on YouTube, and from that day forth, I make sure that when I leave the house, if I go to take out the garbage, it's something that becomes a habit. It almost seems like fanatical, but when I decided that this is what I was going to do, I decided that was what I was going to do. Try to always make sure, because I've had times where I'm like, I thought it should be somewhere and it wasn't. We talked about that earlier, Billy. And then you go look and it's not, and it's it's something that I strive to be 100% at. You don't always be 100% at, but when I'm around the house, when I'm leaving the house, I don't ever. In the last, I don't know how many. I can't tell you how many times I've left my house without my gun, unless like if I was going to New York. I had no choice, so I had to leave it. But other than that,
and believe me, that was 2 weeks of talking about it.
I hate that I can't.
Look, we were trying to convince him to smuggle it into New York. Like, yo,
I was like, you ain't gonna take nothing.
But I'm like, yo, feel up underneath your dashboard and you can stick it there.
Yeah, but you know, one of the other things you could do is you can get a smaller gun. There are some smaller guns. I'd rather have some gun than no gun.
Oh yeah, I have something very small. I consider it. We talked about it. I mean, this is a long conversation trying to think. I had to talk myself out of it.
Yeah. I mean, one that's like that. I mean, that's in your pocket.
You were talking about the Derringer. How big is the
Derringer? Right, little.
It's small. Either way, having something is definitely key. But it's not even that I don't have an option of what to carry. It's just telling myself I'm gonna just run to the store real quick. So I don't care if I had a pencil that shot a firearm out, a bullet out, I still would have been like, I'm just going to the store real quick. You know what I'm saying? And when I get to that point, I'm like, fuck, man, I should have just bought it. I should have just bought something, and I got many, many things that, are small enough to throw in your sock or in your pocket or something like that. But sometimes you just want to just run out real quick. Even I got yelled at. She thinks like maybe the neighbors that think I'm a little nutty, but I cut the grass with my fucking gun on me. And you're like,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I do that too.
Yeah.
See? It's his whole outfit is what I'd be mad at. It's not the gun, it's the outfit, guys. Let's
I be having my safari net on my face.
He be having his net with boots and shorts. He'd be looking crazy out there with a whole firearm, just cutting the grass, sweating. And I'm like, what are you doing?
What's wrong with boots and shorts?
That's what I'm saying.
Not a damn thing.
It is.
I got striped socks.
That's right. And then get a chest holster where you see the gun just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what up? It's good to see you, bro. Always ready. What's popping? No, look, guys. Good to see you.
I got a question for y'all.
He came by.
Oh, Miss V's here. Hey, Miss V.
Miss V.
Oh, shoot. Miss V. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So, yeah, it's cool. So, like, I live in a constitutional carry state. We can open carry. We can concealed carry on or about our person in any manner. Is what our law says. Is what our Supreme Court here in Arkansas has ruled on. I used to conceal carry because I wanted the concealment. I wanted that surprise, because I always did believe if someone's coming in to do dirt and they see, someone with a gun, you're probably the first one to get shot. Was kind of my thought process. But like, even after my buddy had talked to me about, carrying hot, and then just that thought of the more people that make it comfortable to carry open carry, to where it's more, there's more people doing it, that it's more comfortable.
It becomes familiar.
It becomes familiar. And I don't know. I just kind of was wondering what y'all's thoughts were on conceal versus open carry. And I had another question real quick about using
wait. You can't drop that one and then think you're gonna have another real quick question. That's a whole goddamn live right there. Let's get to it.
Man, I'm getting old, man, if y'all can't tell, you know, and sometimes, you know, I'll be thinking about stuff and then it just goes away, you know, and I'll be thinking about something else. You know?
What's your second question?
Open carry, don't do it. Don't do it because then you become a target.
See, that's the because we've had these battles in the chat before. Because if you want to open carry, that's fine. For me, I think open carry, it takes away your element of surprise. That's the way that I feel about it. I don't want you to know I have it until you need to know I have it because I ain't pulling it out for no reason.
Right.
That's when I want you to know that I have it. Until then, you don't need to. That's how I feel about it. But I see people that open carry, and for me, honestly, it feels funny. I remember when I first started concealed carrying, thinking, man, everybody can see it. Everybody's looking at me. I remember feeling that way for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go through that again because I have open carrying before, and you do notice, you watch, because I watch everything anyway. I watch everything when I'm concealed carrying. So if I'm open carrying, I'm watching. My awareness is even higher. And you see people looking at you. I've seen people looking. They went, you know, I'm a big ass black man in the middle of a bunch of people that don't look like me. This is just the truth. I'm walking in the store with this big ass gun on my hip because I don't carry a little gun, and they looking at you like, you know, like what's going on? And to me,
I guess it's different for us because I open carry. I definitely open carry. I think most of the women that I do see carry are open carry. And with the women, it's just so guys understand I'm about that business. And that's the way I feel, especially when I used to go jogging 5 o'clock in the morning. I open carry. It was like, I'm about that. Go ahead and try me if you want to.
Yeah. You see, there's I don't knock either way, but I do practice open carry. I've practiced open carry since the day I started carrying. It's definitely not to me about unwanted attention and attention. Sometimes that attention is going to send that person the opposite direction. You know, sometimes. Now, we're not fucking fortune tellers, so we don't know what situations as they go. But your environment is your training and your environment is going to dictate how safe you are going to be in that event, if that makes sense. So if you train with your open carry, to open carry, your vigilance, etc., so be it. If you don't, and the element of surprise is your thing, or the comfort level to let me be the only one that knows I'm carrying, that's dope too. But I don't knock either one because you just have to be proficient in whatever direction you decide.
If I live in more of a rural area, I probably would. If I was running around back in the woods and everything, I probably have me a big ass Colt Python or something on my hip, running around just thinking that shit look cool. I can't, but in the situation that I'm in, it seems like I know it's my right, but to me, I think that it could cause some sort of a panic, maybe, because everybody does not have the ability to, or doesn't want to be their own protector. They don't. And if you being deciding that I'm going to be a protector, it becomes a threat to them. Even if you could be the nicest person. If somebody doing something to them, listen, I'm gonna get them up off you if I can. But they don't view it that way. You become a threat because you have the ability to inflict damage immediately at any given time if you decide to. So you sort of become a threat depending on the people that you're around.
And there's a lot of power in that, you know. Calvin, what up?
What up, Calvin?
I think that right there is the key element of the open and concealed carry is
no cake guns, fish. No cake guns.
I think that where you live at probably does determine a lot of that, because I do live in a more rural area, you know, and like it's nothing. I can drive in any direction from my house right now, and within 5 or 6 minutes, it's nothing but woods. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a house, and and then it's 100 acres, and then another, it's that guy's got 500 acres, so the houses are way stretched out.
So it's kind of like the backwoods, like your name says. Huh?
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's a no shit.
Yes, sir. I see, and the thing about it is I actually live in town. The school, I've got a school right there and a school right here on this side, the high school and grade school. I live right here in town, but our town, literally, you can drive from one end to the other in like 6 minutes and it's over. There's no more town. It's just all rural, countryside. And yeah, I don't know, for me, I kind of like more these days of every second counts to me. And a lot of times what I do is I like shirts that are kind of large on me, and because I'm not a big guy, I'm like 5'8.5", 5'9", about 175 pounds, so a coat python, you're going to see it halfway down my leg. I'm going to have to do like the old gunfighters and strap it way down here by my knee. Yeah.
Leg strap.
Yeah. So, but so a lot of times, because I like big shirts and I'll carry outside the waistband, like an open carry, but just let that shirt, or a lot of times what I like to do is have a t-shirt tucked in and just wear an overshirt, like button up, but just leave it unbuttoned. Right. So it kind of hides the gun, but not, it's not like,
tastefully hides it, but doesn't conceal it.
Right. So let's call that open-ish carry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I live in a pretty unique sort of situation, I guess, or maybe not, because it's almost like you backwards. I live in a town, but if I drive 5-10 minutes south, it's not that anymore. It's almost like I'm in the woods. Like where I go to, there's a range that I go to all the time. It's basically in the woods. And if I go, even with that, when I go out there, I don't know. The open carry thing. If I lived in it all the time, I know I probably would do it. But it's just, I don't. And the freedom of it, I actually kind of do like, but it's where you are. I do like the element of surprise, and I'm a big guy, so I can pretty much conceal anything that I want.
So what Stang just said, sometimes that is definitely felt, especially in a area that's not familiar with people open carrying, and they start to get familiar with you, your personality, who you are, saying hi. The post office, or not the post office, but at the grocery store and shit like that. Zach, you've been on the phone with me when a woman at the grocery store, probably late 60-year-old white woman, me and her might not have any other reason to talk, but we started talking about guns, and we went on for a good conversation. And it does, sometimes it links a person, and it shows, wow, there is some, this is not as spooky and scary as I thought it would be. There's a good guy. I know that guy. I see him. I go to church with his family, or his wife works with my sisters.
Right.
So there is somewhat of a kind of a familiarity, whatever the fuck. What do you call that? A regularness. There's a word. There's a word I'm looking for.
We understand.
There's a lot of space for that. So
you live in more a small town. Like I live in quote unquote small town America, but you live in small town America.
Yeah, but
everybody knows. Like if I go to the store right around the corner from my house, the little store, all the cashiers, everybody, because I go in there all the time. My little runs that I make in the afternoon, because you be on the phone with me sometimes. Be in that store, everybody in there knows who you are. They see you all the time. Yep. If I go a mile up the road and I go to Kroger, it's different because it's huge, and everybody in there doesn't know you. The feel of it is different.
So I work, I work mobilely, and I go up to a busier town called Albany. In Albany, I still open carry. I still feel comfortable. we had a about 2 Saturdays ago, we had a Christmas parade. This Christmas parade has nearly 8,000, 10,000 people, huge ordeal. And I open carry there. And that's I'm not saying it's a testament, but that will have you on your P's and Q's, and it's not easy to enjoy being out and about. But I have open carried to that event and many events like it. I just am very, very cautious, super cautious. Now, aside from that, I'm watching, seeing that I ain't the only one. You know, and let alone the people that do conceal carry that I would never know if they were. So there is a kind of a commonness that is becoming, or hopefully, still in the runs, a commonness that people are getting familiar with firearms carriers, with 2A people, and that's where I want to continue to be a part of it. I think, in different scenarios, like Armel said, would I open carry in Long Island? I would. I would have been comfortable enough in my environment.
Oh yeah.
To
open carry.
Carry where I was, and Long Island. I was about to tell you, Zach, like you don't know, but you know how it is. It's like Centerville, but just a whole lot of Centervilles.
It's just right. Just Centerville, but bigger. Yep. Same
bigger,
thing.
Yep. So, but yeah, I would definitely open carry. Maybe Extreme City. When I go to Tallahassee, I conceal carry. Legality wise, that's the only reason I do it. But I would still open carry. If I could open carry in Florida, I would do it.
That whole open carrying in a parade that would annoy me to death, man. Because I don't like when I get into big crowds like that anyway, and I'm concealed carry. I just don't like being around all those people like that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what?
There's too many threats. You know my thing is you should have a plan to kill everybody that's in the room with you. You should have. That's just. I didn't make that up. But it's not like I'm planning on killing everybody. But there's so many people. You thinking like, well, damn, I ain't got enough bullets to get everybody out here.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that being in crowds and be thinking of in terms of self-defense, it makes me change my mind. I don't really like doing it. It has me standing in the corner looking around, and it may seem funny, and I know I probably do look funny, but oh well. I will in a minute. I'll stand in the corner and just look around and observing everybody.
Really does that.
What's going on, because you have trained yourself to a certain extent to always be aware and watch all that stuff. That's what you do.
Yeah, it becomes a habit. It does.
GG.
What
regular gun guy? What up, soul brother?
GG.
But yo, so all right. So say if it was that parade. Oh shit.
No, I was just saying what New York was saying. I agree with that. I know a lot of people that way, and that's kind of one of the reasons I did ask that question, because for me, it's not. I don't want to start with nobody, man. I pray to God I never had to shoot not one person, man. I mean, even a bad guy coming in my house, I would not hesitate. I would take him down, and I promise you, after that, I would be sitting there going, God, man, why did he do? I want to shoot this. I don't want to shoot nobody, man. I don't even want to fight nobody, man. I'm a party type guy. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun, and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Bill. I was just wanting to point out what he said. I agree with that.
Yeah. What was the other part of your question, Backwoods? I mean, we never got to that open carry.
What was the other part of your question?
Oh, the second part of the question. How do y'all feel about a duty belt? For okay, and the reason I say this, yes. So I use. So it ain't no secret, I was in one of these militia things. We went down and protected some people's businesses, things like that. It got hairy sometimes. But so I bought a duty belt, to wear. Well, now I started utilizing it for hunting, because I love to hunt, and And it's really nice to be able to, you know, when you getting ready to walk to the deer stand or out into the deer woods, you know, you can just, and mine has that snap, you know, where it comes down on top of itself, you know, the buckle, and it snaps. Man, I put it on, bam, go hunting, whatever. I get ready to get back in the truck, I can just pop it off. It's got my knife, it's got my extra mag, it's got my holster. What is it? Huh?
And your tourniquet. You got to have a tourniquet. Carry a med kit with you too now.
Oh yes, definitely. I've got a backpack that I carry in the woods with me. Also, it's a small backpack. It always has water. It has a water filtration. You know, life straw type thing, med kit. You know, flashlight, fire starter. You know, all that good stuff. Because you know, I mean, something could happen. I try to get up in a deer stand and fall out. Now I'm there for a while. You know,
right?
Yeah. So yeah, I do carry all that. Just saying like what you were talking about, Billy, like just running down to the store, you know, and maybe having some type of a duty belt that maybe has a smaller firearm, something you can kind of conceal a little more, drop your shirt over, something that you could just pop on, run to the store, you know, because even if you got shorts on, man, you know, just boop, pop it
You're
on.
just gonna have my husband looking crazier out here.
But no, see, that's the thing. It becomes part of your lifestyle. Living this lifestyle can be annoying, and it's something it's a weight that you carry around all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something that I chose to do every time when you get up to leave the house, and you're gonna put on this belt, because I do use a duty belt, and it's you know, got the Cobra buckles on and everything, and there's a certain way that I carry that I created for myself many years ago, and to make me comfortable, and getting up and doing that every single time, because I have times where I still think, damn, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be bothered, but I still do it. It's annoying. It's something extra that I have to do.
Yeah.
And I think having a real good belt like that is, I think it's a good idea, because before I used to use Hank's Amish gun belts. That was those are my favorite. I still like them to this day. But having a duty belt is easier. Like you say, you just got one little click. You can keep your holster on it if you want to. But me, I take my holster off, and my holster goes around the house with me. So I mean, but having a duty belt, I think it's not a bad idea. It's good. And if someone's trying to get it off you, it makes it harder or whatever, you know, you'd be able to. No one having a duty belt. It's good. I don't keep a bunch of different.
My duty belt is better than my like regular ass belt. I should wear it every day. I can't. Just the inside layer, the Velcro part.
Alex wears his.
Yeah, Alex wears his belt every fucking day.
That's a part of if you're gonna conceal carry or open carry, having a good belt is a really good.
It's a necessity.
Right, it is a necessity. A good belt and a good holster.
Good.
Armel, my belt.
Yeah, I know, right? Armel, I do. I have retention holsters, but my EDT is a Serpa, like a Black Hawk Serpa.
That's what I every day with a paddle. That's what I get every day.
Yeah, with a paddle, exactly. That's how I do it.
And I had to train with it like hell, because there was always the big thing I kept hearing about. Oh, you gotta do that. But if you train with it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, your finger hits that button so quick and fucking easy. And I take my gun out of my holster 15, 20 times a day.
All right, so wait. So I have a question for the ladies. Do you guys wear your belt? Do they like when you wear leggings? Like, how do you carry if you wear leggings?
Yeah,
because most of us women wear leggings.
You got a more creative way, a lot of women than men do.
So do we have do you wear it on your purse or in your purse? Do you have like a belly holster? Like for the women, how do you guys carry every day?
Yeah.
I don't think you should off body carry.
Belly band.
Belly band be good. So
belly band.
Keeps it on your person. Anything that keeps it on your person. That whole keep it in your purse and stuff. I've never like that.
Yeah, it's difficult. The belly band thing, and plus it's starting to get chilly out for a lot of places. That'd be a good
keep you
warm up. Yeah, hell yeah. I see a lot of leg holsters for women. You know,
inner thigh holsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thigh holster is dope.
The one that I can't get used to though is the chest carry holsters for the lady. That just seems. I mean, it just there's people who they do that. That's what they do. It seems different to me. But I guess if you train yourself to do something, you become effective with it.
Yeah, true. Hutch, what up? Mentos, what's popping, young fella? I think the only thing that you have aside from a regular holster is a belly band.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing else?
No. I want to try out other things, but I haven't really.
But you don't wear like skirts and dresses and all that shit.
No, I'm not that tight. Well, I am that tight, but just
not on a regular.
Yeah, not on a regular.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine for women having a bra type holster would be really good because people naturally don't touch you or don't rub up against you in that area.
But that's if you have.
Yeah, you gotta have something.
Breast. I don't have breasts. That's gonna look obvious on me.
Like, yeah, man, she look like she got a dialysis hookup. No, wait, that's a G2C.
What type of husband are you? Jesus Christ.
Golly.
I'm sure some women got enough to put a 1911 in there, but still.
Yeah, they got enough to carry AR up in there. Right. Yep. So the filster, Sophia said, and I think Mentos had said it a second ago that filster holster is.
I think that might be good for appendix carry for a lady.
Yeah.
I think that probably would be good.
Yeah.
Maybe
try it. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
Hey, Gigi.
Gigi.
Hey, Gigi.
What up, girl?
G.
Black Tropical, what's going on? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hutch slid up in here. Oh man. But yeah, I think
it's true, Outcast.
Whatever that carry option is, just train with that shit.
You
know, constantly. I train from my draw from my outside the waistband, but maybe I should lean into inside the waistband because honestly, I have a that used to be right here, 1791 inside the waistband, and when I draw from it, not even draw from it, when I take the firearm out of my waist, that holster moves around like a motherfucker.
You may have to secure it a little bit or whatever. That's why that stuff it takes getting used to, finding what you like, finding what works for you. And everybody is different because everybody's built different. Me and Big Zo ain't gonna carry the same way you and Backwards gonna carry. We built different, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Like I said, I had to come up with a way. Like I probably carry different from Big Zo because he's big, I'm big, but I'm shaped different than him. So I had to come up with a way that was comfortable for me and what I felt gave me the edge to be faster because I'm naturally just slow.
Yeah.
So I had to come up with a way to make it faster for me and make what works for me. And that's the best thing for people to do. Figure out what works for you. And once you figure it out, work the hell out of it so that it's just second nature. It just becomes, this is what I do. And I know how to get to it, and I know how to manipulate it, and I know how to be proficient with it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. I've had lots of people over the time, I've done YouTube and stuff like that, man, what kind of holster should I get? And I'm like, I mean, that's really personal choice and preference because, I may prefer this holster and carry this way and someone like I can't even function that way, and so, man, that's something that each and every person needs to try to go for themselves, is personal preference and what's comfortable, like you were saying, Fat Guy. That's the truth. I mean,
but the thing is I mean, anytime somebody asks you what's the best holster to get, this kind of like just say, hey man, it's kind of like you're wanting me to tell you what kind of underwear to buy.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people like Hanes.
Right. Some people like to have some silk draws.
I mean, some people don't even wear them. Right.
Exactly. They go commando. It's true.
Commando.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I don't appendix carry.
Right.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't appendix carry then, buddy.
Shit.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
A good fat man holster, you gotta go pick and find for yourself. I ended up because I can still carry what I carry outside the waistband most of the time. When I carry inside the waistband, my favorite actually is alien gear. That's my favorite. Outside the waistband, I carry a surplus just like Billy because I believe I should have some sort of retention or whatever. And but you have to train with it. You have to pick. Like I started using the Fat Guy holster, which I'm going to do a review on it. But I want to get comfortable with it because it's making me go outside of my comfort zone. So I'll do that. It make me carry a different gun too because I have it. It's for a different gun. It's not for the one I carry all the time. Yeah. And so it's trial and error for me to tell you, what's a good Fat Guy holster. I can tell you what's good to me. What you gotta go and you gotta go try different ones. You're gonna spend some money because I remember buying I carried the nylon joints from Walmart. And then Uncle Mike other stuff, right? Some Uncle Mike stuff is actually decent. I'm talking about stuff that was made by whatever company. It just come in a plain plastic bag and whatever, and you just put it on. I thought that was okay, and I learned more. And I kept buying, spend a little money here and there. You get your little drawer a little bit full of holsters, and you find what it is that works for you. And you may land on, for me, having one or two is fine because I don't believe in changing my concealed carry guns. I believe in just having that one. That's my go-to. That's the one that I depend on. I don't believe in switching up. Winter, spring, summer, fall is going to be the same. I just got to make the adjustments for whatever the weather is.
Right. I think anybody that probably don't have a drawer full of holsters probably hasn't carried much. That's all I can say. Because I got like 20 holsters in there that I tried and tried it out, and I'm like, man, I don't like this, and you can't take them back, man. It's like, dang,
Well, I'll tell you what. When you're a big guy like myself and you're left-handed.
No, that's even man. Yeah, that's different. That's a different story. Yeah. That's different.
That's a harsh life right there, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, you go through a lot of trial and error. And thank God for these damn companies that are sending holsters. When you buy the gun, shit comes with a holster. Thank God for that, man, because fuck, man. If I spent probably the better $700-800 in holsters of 46, 47, sometimes $90, especially custom made or whatever. That shit gets pricey. It gets crazy.
Well, but the thing is with my Canic, every Canic I have, it came with a holster. That's always a holster I can't use.
Always.
Yeah, I have 14 holsters that
that you don't use.
I mean, because the holsters are not ambidextrous. They're all designed in the right-handed world.
Yeah.
And that's it's part of the lifestyle. It's an investment. It's not it's not supposed to be cheap because you want to get something that if you want to be able to get the thing that you can afford, the best that you can afford to protect your life. Right. And having a good holster is part of that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And it was really funny because, I'm right-handed and I've got an HK VP9. That's what I normally carry every day. And I'm going to tell you, I wanted a retention holster, especially with the duty belt, especially when I was out there on the streets, I wanted a retention holster, and the only retention holsters I could find for it were left-handed.
Really?
Yeah. I found multiple holsters, retention style, that were left-handed, and finally one day I found one retention holster. It's a Black Hawk, just a push button retention holster. I found one that was right-handed, man. I was like, I'm buying this right now.
Yeah. So this is
that's what this is.
Some
VP9, but it also fits the can too. That's why I have it.
This is some of my holsters right here. That's probably about 40 in there. Oh shit!
Don't drop them.
Sorry.
Then I gotta clean it.
You really the hunt is expensive.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Expensive. It's no joke. And
I think we spend more time looking for a holster for me than it is for you and Alex.
again,
You're a lefty.
she's left-handed. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
left-handed. So yeah, that shit is.
But
It's
if
not-
and I'm gonna say this too, if you cannot go out and spend $100 on a holster, and you can only spend $30 on a holster, go get you the best $30 damn holster you can find, and
Yep.
use that shit and become proficient with it.
Go to your local gun store.
Yep.
A lot of times they'll have like buckets of shit that they just never sold. Go through that shit.
Pawn shops as well.
Yeah, pawn shops too. They have a big my little mom and pop store that I like to go to. They got a big like table, but it's a deep table. That's like the bin where like the value bin.
Mhm.
Man, they be having all types of holsters and stuff.
$10, $15.
Leather holsters and stuff in there, but they just either they got from somewhere or whatever, and nobody bought them. You can find what you need. Just try
Hey,
them.
yo, I would go into a store and buy lefty holsters for her for guns that we don't even got. I'm like,
Right.
I'm gonna need this shit. The holster will make me buy the fucking gun.
There you go.
But yeah, man, it ain't easy for y'all, man.
Right.
It ain't easy. But you know what it is for a right-handed person? Whenever we see a left-handed holster, that's just an inside the waistband for us.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all that is.
Yeah, that's the inside the waistband.
Oh man. Devil Row, what's popping,
Devil
brother?
Row?
KO, what it is? Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Either way, however you do decide to do it, man, practice with that, man. Train as much as you can. Dry fire. Hey, listen, as a matter of fact, man, dry fire season is in full swing.
Yeah, because you was cold this morning too.
Woo!
You see how I feel now. He always mess with us. Be like, man, I gotta turn the air conditioner on. Man, listen, it be cold, brick cold. We talking about I gotta turn on the AC. I'm sweating.
Yeah, we just turned off the AC. Honestly,
Man,
we just turned it off.
It be 45 degrees. He talking about I got thermals on. I'm like, what? It's 45 degrees.
That's cold enough for me. Corey, what up? Sherry, it's good to see you.
Man,
Backwards. Would you make your own holster? I know Billy's been trying.
yes.
I made some good holsters.
He
That
made
was a
this
shitty
one.
holster. That was a revolver holster.
Yeah.
I never wore it though.
That looked like you made it.
Yeah. But look, my inside the waistband, you see a red one in there? Not that one. You know, that one. So this is my inside the waistband universal that I made, and this shit is dope.
Oh, you
It
made
worked.
that too. Now that looks the big red stitching is
Yeah. It's a little loud, but it came out pretty nice. Not bad.
Well, it's inside the waistband, so it don't matter.
Actually,
This is an
you
inside
made that. That looked good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It
does
does.
look good.
Is there a 17 like a light brown one in there?
I think so.
There it is.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
now,
it's not as
I
good
got
as
a
it-
question for you guys. I got a question for you guys. What are your thoughts about Kydex holsters?
I don't have a problem with Kydex.
I'm cool with it. I don't like inside the waistband Kydex. It hurts. Yeah.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it set up the right way. Like my alien gear holster is part Kydex, and then it's part whatever the other material is.
Fabric.
So the back end, the part that actually touches me or will touch me, it doesn't.
It's leather or whatever. It's a hybrid.
Kydex
That's what they call a hybrid.
Yeah, Kydex has its place. You can get a full one. It has its place.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Yeah, I'm Kydex outside the waistband. I could do, but
Yes, that's me too. If it's inside, all my inside stuff has to be either like the Walmart, Uncle Mike stuff, or like leather or something, and you can use also on the inside the waistband you can utilize moleskin. You can buy it's called moleskin. You can buy
like the stuff you put on your shoes so you don't scuff up your heel and get a blister. Moleskin.
Right. Yeah, moleskin. Yeah, and you can put that on the inside against your body, and it will help with sweating, things like that. Chafing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What chafing it, man? That's
Damn,
a bad
chafing.
deal.
I'm gonna ask you
He
how you
said,
know
he
that.
said,
He said with
he
attitude.
said that shit like it was somebody's name. Chafing.
Yeah, chafing.
Howard J. What up? Chafing.
Right.
Oh,
What up,
somebody's
Joe?
-4 right now.
Yeah, Big Riz, you can keep that there, right there with you. Don't even type that in the chat no more.
Nah, that's how it's going this
We
weekend.
went up 1 degree. It's
Nah,
50
that's how it's
now.
going to be this weekend here too. I mean, it's dropping. The temperature drops
didn't see it.
significantly. Yeah, it drops significantly.
Yeah, Joe said that. I didn't even see that, but yeah, moleskin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, where do you get that? Walmart?
Yeah, man, you can go to Walmart and get you. The ones that I usually would get by Dr. Scholl's because it's to go in your shoe. Really, that's all right. And you use the moleskin and it's got the little sticky back on it. Put it right on there. It works though.
Have y'all tried that? What's that? That oh man, something. It's a holster that is Kydex and leather. The fuck is that called? Crossbreed?
That's really cool.
Crossbreed? Yeah, but I think he specifically was talking about crossbreed.
Crossbreed, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crossbreed is leather and Kydex. Like it's like real leather. It ain't just like vinyl. I think he's talking about crossbreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have I actually have a holster called a thesis, and it's the just like a crossbreed. It's the same thing. It's got the Kydex with the leather backing, and that's I put the moleskin on it because it's a pretty good sized piece of leather, you know, and having that resting against your skin, you know, it during the summertime, so that's why I've got moleskin on that one. I don't wear it very often because I am a small guy, man, and it like sticks out like this, you know. I mean, you can tell I'm carrying a gun, you know.
Yeah. It's a
but
little heavy.
but you don't want no chafing. Was it chafing?
Exactly. You don't want no chafing. You don't want no chafing.
I don't want no chafing, man.
I like wearing the banana hammock.
Oh God!
Hey man, what up?
That's too close. That's too close to a cake gun, real deal.
Right, it'd be all up in you.
Yeah, that's all up in you. That's right. Like the AR.
Damn it.
Vendor makes a hybrid leather Kydex.
Vendor.
Vendor. I'll check it out.
And I think We the People does too.
Legma holsters. We check that out.
I'm a 1791 guy, man. I love those holsters.
Yeah, that's my. Aside from the one that I made, that's the inside the waistband that I use, and this fits like 20-something guns. This thing is 1911 G2C. Where the hell can you carry a G2C and 1911 in the same fucking holster? You know, 1791. They got it.
91.
But yeah, man, there's so many options out there. So as far as you can ask advice for what people like and shit, but picking something out, that is on you.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Completely.
Absolutely.
You know what holster I always thought was stupid, and it's just my opinion. Somebody may have it, and they may think it's the greatest holster. Is that the one that was a magnet and it went inside your pants and it went halfway down your leg and then you pulled it up?
Yeah.
Oh,
what was that?
I know
what that thing was.
But you pull it out.
You pull it out, yeah. And when their first generation, people was doing it. The gun was flying out the holster.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. It's a crazy looking. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's like this long or something. It goes way down your pants, and you're all like.
And the commercials you crack up. The footprint of a Navy SEAL. I'm like, when's a Navy SEAL wearing that holster?
Every YouTube video that I would watch over the last like year or so, I'm going on gun channels, and every gun channel played that commercial before you watch what you wanted to watch.
G-Dope said it's called the Urban Carry.
Urban Carry. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Urban Carry. I believe that's right. Yep.
You ain't gotta wear that with skinny pants.
Yeah,
you can't wear that with skinny pants.
Yeah.
Yes. See, man, I never had no issues. The only issue that I have with the G2C and many of the firearms in that category is like surface rust. That was it. Parkerizing rust bullshit. But as far as the gun functioning, never had an issue with it. I can't. I don't shoot well with the G2C. The G3 is crazy dope. I'm super accurate with that. G2C I can't really shoot too well with it. But
it's your eyesight.
It's my eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
I got a sticky tism.
Yeah, get some of these. And with the Bible.
Yeah, that's what I need.
He used Nola Gun guy said he uses that urban carry.
Does he? Does he like it?
Says he definitely, yeah, that's what he said.
That's definitely some
Roadblock
deep carry.
Yeah, that's deep carry. Roadblock, what's popping?
Deep carry for real.
Hey, Philly slow.
What Devil Rose said, he's right. You better get you a rag and oil that joint up, or get you some sort of silicone cloth or something.
On the G2C, yeah. I always do. But I'll leave that shit somewhere like we got like places around the house or whatever, and I'll just leave it in there and forget it. I don't carry it no more. I don't.
What's the matter?
Oh, that's appendix carry.
Yeah, that's right. That's appendix carry. That's different.
Hey, Roadblock.
Yeah, man. Philly slow. What's popping? Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like I say, I personally don't like Kydex. I've owned tons of Kydex, had custom Kydex. Kydex removes the finish too much off the gun.
Yeah,
too much holster wear. I don't mind holster wear.
Yeah, I don't much worry about that.
I don't mind holster wear, but when you buy a brand new gun, you put it in a Kydex holster, and 3 days later, it's all mingled up.
You see that line on it.
I get irritated by it.
It's funny because my one leather holster that I have is what I carry my car gun in. That's what I put in that. It's like I think it's is it a Galco? I'm not sure now. I've had it for so long, and it's but that's my one leather holster. I like it. It's a nice little holster. I had it for a long time.
Leather holsters to tear your gun up too.
Yeah, but I generally don't.
Time though.
I generally don't worry about that though.
At least for me.
Don't get a scratch on it or a scuff or whatever. As long as the internal parts work, I'm good. As long as the internal parts work and the sights are good, that doesn't bother me too much. Y'all always laugh at me about that. But that's why I never got any guns Cerakoted, Billy. Recently, this year is like the first time I decided to do some Cerakote stuff. My thing always was guns are tools. If they get scratches on them, so what? Now I got a gun. I got a Cerakoted. It's so damn pretty. I don't never do nothing with it. It just stays in the same.
Yeah. You should have a belt card. That way, if it already looks scratched up.
Well, see, and I feel the same way about that because I've been a hunter all my life, man. I go out in the woods. I go through briar patches. My hunting guns, they're going to get scratches on them. So I'm kind of used to that, and so, 2 or 3 of my pistols that I do carry around, you can see that holster wear on them,
Now, I have my carry stuff that I'll throw in the ashtray in the truck and in the side in the car and see. And then I'm a collector. I ain't fucking up my collecting things. That's just I don't care. Everything is a tool to a certain extent. At some point, I'm trying to retain value.
I have one gun that I consider to be a collectible gun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2. One of them is custom, and one of them is just an older gun, and it's wood and metal, so I keep it that way. But I've always, like Real Deal said, one of the stupidest things he ever heard was from James Yeager. The reason why I treat the guns the way that I do is because of James Yeager. When I first started getting into guns, I was watching him, and he talked about how when he would do classes, people would treat their gun like it was some sort of, like, oh my God, I can't do anything with it. He's like, it's made out of steel, damn it. Take it, and throw it on the ground, step on it. So, after I watched that video, I went out and I was on the range. I took the damn gun, threw it on the ground, and stepped on it. I wanted to make that separation between me and it, that it was something that I couldn't do anything. It's made out of metal. So if the damn thing gets scratched, and like I said, as long as the internals don't mess up, as long as the sight's good and the triggers work, then I'm fine. That's why I came there. That's why I told you. I talk with Billy all the time. I've never had any Cerakoted guns, and to me, having a Cerakoted gun, I'm saying the one gun that I have is I have 2 Cerakoted guns now, and one of them I mean, I'll shoot it, but I don't want it to not be pretty. And the other one I have is too pretty. I won't shoot. He always tells me, go out and shoot that gun. Nah, man, it stays in the safe because I don't want it to get messed up. But the other
stuff, talking about that Canic whiteout.
No. That's a collector's. That's a.
He won't shoot that one though.
He ain't shooting that one.
No, I won't shoot that one. That's different. I won't shoot that.
Man, the one that I got here, that thing takes ass whoopings. I shoot that motherfucker. Alex shoot that motherfucker. Alex shoot that motherfucker. That shit.
Alex chased it everywhere.
And he runs. He does competition with it. So
never gonna shoot that. I'm never gonna shoot
that shit, man.
Yeah.
That whiteout lost all the value.
And he loves it during competition too.
I mean, it's just in its effects. It's going to do its thing. And if I didn't have others, I probably would. But it's just something. It's pretty when I look at it. The funny thing is, I have it. I don't even look at it. It sits on the shelf. I know it's there. Unless I go in to grab something else, I'll see it. Other than that, I don't pay attention to it. Like my Beretta. I took my Beretta. One day when we were online, I saw the picture of this thing. Man, I said I wanted to have this. So I took it to a guy here. He said, yeah, I can make it look like that. Took it and made it look just like the picture. I shot it one time. It got a little bit of dirt on it. I wiped it off. I said, I can't shoot this anymore. It's too pretty. I can't.
So I got a bunch of guns. I will not shoot any of them, but I'm not gonna holster a few of them. I'm not gonna carry them. I'm not gonna, throw them on hard ground. Like when I'm at the range, I make sure that shit go on the mat, nice and easy, nice and soft. And we got some hooly hoos.
I got it.
All right, cool. So there are some that I'm not gonna pamper, but I'm not gonna intentionally scratch, and I'm not gonna be like, fuck it, it's a tool. Nah, I got that shit Cerakoted, nice, shiny, looking like a Shogun. And
you like all that.
Yeah.
And we not.
Anybody that doesn't know, he is the most. When it comes to guns being aesthetically pleasing, there's nobody more of a hard ass than Billy. I mean, seriously, he got more color schemes. Boy, you should do this. I mean, really, if I ever decide that one day I'm gonna get me another like really ridiculously Cerakoted gun, and we've been talking about it, the color's probably gonna be because Billy picked them.
Man, it's in my mind. It's in my mind, go mouth.
Yep.
Well, I don't have any. Well, I do have a couple of guns that I have never shot, that have never been shot, and I don't have them here. So anybody listening on YouTube, you can come here if you want to, but you ain't gonna find them here because they are that type of specialty guns. But as far as it goes for my guns, I mean, I don't care what it looks like on the outside. I do keep my guns very clean. I do, well oiled. I do, have extra parts for all my guns, springs and trigger pin, just all these different things, you know what I'm saying? But man, I'm gonna tell you, the most scratched up gun in the world that works can kill you just as dead as the prettiest one on the planet,
Yeah.
You sure can.
See, look. Yep. Yo, I'm telling you, you get to a certain point and your collection starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. Everything ain't that, everybody's going to have a Sunday car. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's that. My shoes are shoes, but certain ones I wear to do certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
I get it. It's just I taught myself to not, I don't know, and I had a friend too who used to drive race cars.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the reasons why he would able to. I was like, he driving this car that's thousands and thousands of dollars, but he would have this, and it was his. Like, the way he wouldn't work for no team, there was a certain emotional disconnect that he had to it. I remember him explaining it to me because he did that. He raced motorcycles. And there was a certain emotional disconnect that he had to have in order to be able to do what he did with it. Because I can't be worrying about I'm gonna scratch it or I might crash it. I'm like, you got to be able to, balls to the wall and do what you got to do so you're trying to win. And that was one of the things too that I took from him. It made me have an emotional detachment. Now, I don't like getting rid of anything. You know that. That's where my attachment comes from. That's why I just hang up or whatever. But I hate trading stuff. I hate selling stuff, getting rid of stuff to get something else. I hate doing that. I'm sort of
I dig that.
I'm a gun hoarder. That's what I am. I'm really a gun hoarder.
I dig selling and trading and all that stuff. I had this gun for a while. I'm like, I haven't shot this in a while. Let's go see what else I want to gun.
I get emotionally attached. It has to be within the first 2 weeks. If it's in the first 2 weeks, I can get rid of it easy. But if it goes anywhere past that, I'm like, I have an emotional attachment to them. I don't know why.
Yeah,
some of them. If it P10, it's out of here.
Yeah,
that was different. That's why I had it for a week.
Well, that was different. Yep, but I tell you, man, it's like that with a lot of things. Same way, Zach, I was that way with a motorcycle. I had my bike that I would hit the streets with and go batshit crazy with, and then I had my custom shit that I put in the middle of nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? So it was different versions. Yeah, they're both vehicles. They both to do the same thing, but one was for me to fucking lean hard, and the other one was for me to pour money into and look pretty with the skull flames and shit. Yeah. And it was you know, yep. It was two different things. Now, guns, I can't throw guns into that category. Like,
wait, can't throw yours into that category, but you damn sure be like, oh, you don't even shoot this. We could just go ahead and get something different, and then you'll get something that you think I like, but something you really like. Right. Let's put it. Let's say it right.
We frozen. We lose the connection. Man. But yeah, I don't bundle it into being a tool for me. Sometimes it's a collection thing. You know, it's just because I like it. It's got, you know, I don't want to say sexy curves, but you know, it's attractive.
Yeah, you could say sexy. You could say sexy curves because I been there and saw something. And I was like, "That's damn, that gun look good." And you want to know something? That gun ended up being in my house.
I think an AK is a sexy rifle. I think that's a sexy gun.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. Depending on which one it is, I'm an AR guy, but I've seen some guns that you look at them like, man, it looks good. I don't know anything about it, and then if the price is right. I'm like, well, yeah, I need to have that sexy bitch. And then she's coming home.
Have it all up in you.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple of years ago, I went to a gun show and I had some change in my pocket. You know, I was walking around. I was like, I'm gonna buy something today. I don't know what. You know, just if something really hits my eye, I'm gonna buy it. Man, I walked by and it's probably not the best one in the world, and that's cool that people can talk bad about it. All I know is it performs very well, but it was one of them Century Arm Wasper 10, the AK-47.
That gun works. That gun works, man.
It was brand spanking new, $600, man. I was like, man, let me go and get that, man. I took it home, and before they did the bump stock ban thing, I got a bump stock for it. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, dude. Me and my buddy sit out there and dump multiple mags through that thing. We couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it, but we was knocking down limbs, trees,
Weeds were gone.
You know, man, just you know, I mean, holy man, it was so much
just
fun.
Having fun, enjoying your gun.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. I the first thing I did after that day of shooting it with that bump stock, I took that bump stock off, man, and went and traded it off at the next gun show because I mean, it was so useless. You know what I mean? It was fun. Empty a 30-round mag just like that, man. Just done. Bam, gone. And it was fun. But
that's what it is. It's not. I don't believe it have any real practical uses. It's just for fun. Some stuff is just that. It's just for fun. It's just you know. It's not to be used for any sort of defense. It's just to say that I have it, so I can play around with it and do whatever.
But I'm an AR guy too, man. I love my ARs and stuff, but that AK, man, it's something special. Just I don't know, man. It's
if you didn't need special tools to build an AR, I would build ARs. But you got it's not just like it's not just like getting all the stuff together for an AR and being able to put it together and finding it. It's different because if I could I would build them. I would love to, but it's not the same.
Man, you can put a little baling wire on an AK and make it work.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with AK. You can build an AK and do the most crappiest job in the world. It's gonna work. It may not last long, but it'll work.
It's a simple design.
Simple design.
That's the thing about the AR is a pretty girl that's complicated. That's what an AR is. And AK, but it's true. An AK is a pretty girl who, you know, she like doing shit. She'll work a little bit harder.
She can cook good.
Yeah, she can cook good.
She don't mind she don't mind the mud rascal.
Saturday night. AR is a country girl.
Yeah.
Right. Come dig some worms for you.
Yeah.
It's different. It's no black roadblock. You know it's true. And AR, it's because it's the design of it. You got that gas system, and it's just a design. You got a gas system in an AK too, but it's a simple blowback design. It's totally different. It's those two systems are just set up differently. An AK is finicky. An AK is a picky, choosy woman who just is true.
AR.
Yeah. He said blasphemy. But I love ARs though. That's I started because it was easy to learn how to maintain them and build them, and it was easy to do that. I wish I could do that with an AK. I'd have just as many AKs as I have ARs.
I'm gonna say this, and everybody's gonna hate me, but I think ARs look better than AKs. I'm sorry.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, the AR is definitely more modular, and there's so much more you can do with an AR.
But you want to know
calibers too.
That curve mag on an AK gives it appeal, man. It just does.
Yeah, it do. Yeah.
AK looks like a fine woman's leg to me.
I've got a pretty what you would consider a sexy AR in there, a custom that I did, you know, top quality, everything in it, you know, and put some skeletonized parts on it and stuff. Man, it's sexy as all get out, man. Like, like it's beautiful. It don't go out and get shot a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just so nice. It's too, you know, I don't want to mess it up, you know.
That's how my PCC is pretty, and it's gonna stay that way. I had it built because I actually had it built for my son, right? So he can have it, and I never shoot that gun. I know it runs. I know it works good, but I never shoot.
That's a good one.
Yeah, exactly, Joseph. That's a good one, right? Don't mind.
Yeah. AK is the kind of girl that pays for half of the dinner, you know. Her parents are divorced, you know.
And don't mind if you mess up.
The AK is the kind of girl you can do stuff that you can't do with your wife.
Hold on, man. What kind of?
Whoa. Slow down, bro. Slow down, real deal.
I don't know what real deal talking about.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
He's real deal.
I was gonna say, what kind of game you got, man? Because I ain't never paid for half of no meal, and I ain't never paid for a full meal. Man, them girls pay for my meals, man.
My name is Joe Blow, the lover man.
Joe Blow, the lover man. You should be paying for me.
I'm gonna look and make sure my wife ain't heard that, man.
Right. She might be in here lurking.
Right. Right. She'll make me go buy her a meal right now.
Right now. Good one too.
She ain't gonna bring you no more pizza backwards.
I know, right?
That's right.
Look, real deal gonna put the AK in the buck.
Right. Like it closer to that AR, huh? Real deal.
Man.
I kind of, you know, there for a while when I really got into buying guns and you know, wanting more and more, I got to a point to where, man, I had like 40 guns around here that were this caliber and that caliber and this one and that different thing. And I got into so I like compacted my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I still got a bunch of guns, but everything, a lot of my stuff is interchangeable. You know, like I have an AR-10, and I've also got a bolt action 308 that takes the AR-10 magazines. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of the direction that I went. Right, Joseph? That's what I'm saying, man.
Y'all are not gonna believe this, and this is probably the first time y'all gonna see this. But Roadblock actually has on a loose jacket tonight.
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, so first and foremost, it's 25 degrees in Toledo, Ohio. It's colder than the Witches City and Nebraska, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Get ready for this weekend. It's gonna be a rough one.
And I'm in the basement, so you know what I'm saying. It's a cold over there. So my thing is, I'm talking to my daughter, right? So y'all got me over here in my feelings for real. No, we talking about blasphemy. We talking about blasphemy. So the same adage where they say AKs, the old adage, I should say, where they say AKs are not accurate. That's not true, right? It's not true.
That's not true. Yeah,
that's not true.
No.
So and the same can go. What's up, Big Zo? What's up, Zach? What's up, Real Deal? What's up, Backwoods? What's up, My Five Family? Billy, Erica, how y'all doing? So the AR, we talking about good ARs. They just as durable, just as reliable as an AK. So we can keep the bread all the way fresh. We talking about the BC. We talking about the BCMs. I mean, but everybody trying to say like, hey,
it's more finicky. It's more. You got to handle it a little bit different. It's more.
No, you don't. You don't.
I disagree.
No, you don't. Like I can pull out my BCM and I'm literally I can run my B. Look, Zach, you ran my guy.
Listen, I know how nice that gun is.
No, it ain't nice. Now, mind you, I ain't cleaned it.
Now, when I say nice,
I ain't put damn grease in it since I built it. It's running. It stay running. Like you seen my staccato when we shot the other day. What was I doing with my guns? I was throwing them in the dirt. I was throwing them in the grass. I was leaving them in the grass. I ain't put them in a nice pristine velour sack and set them to the side. No.
That gun raggedy.
So you took your guns and threw them on the ground. You step on them. You say, "Take it."
I mean, I ain't step on them, but I threw them in the ground. Real deal. You seen it? I said, "Where my PDP at?" I said, "Where my PDP at?" Oh, it's over there in the grass. Come on now. Like my ARs run, so you can get I'm not gonna say every Century Arms AK is going to run 30,000 rounds or anything like that. It'll run you though. It'll run you. But your AK, your ARs, your good ARs will run you the same way. I think a Palmetto State Armory will run you.
Let me just say it like this. And this
it must be laundry day because they got no
like just real talk, man. When I was doing this in this militia shit, man, they had us in the woods. I mean, man, we would run and had to slide down behind trees, and you know, we was doing all kinds of like real running and being in the dirt and climbing, you know, and I will say that we did have multiple ARs that would jam up because of dirt, you know, and you know, they got the dust cover on them, and the AK, we did have a guy that ran an AK all the time, and he never once had that trouble. That is the only difference that I have ever seen is the cleanliness.
Where was this at?
Well, here in Arkansas.
Okay, so I've seen.
We have a lot of sandy type dirt. You know what I'm saying here? What's
the guy who does a lot of the videos? He does a lot of the military style videos. I forgot his name, but he did.
AK guy?
No, he's like he does like he's a military guy, ex-military guy. He does a lot of videos. I can't remember his. Oh, damn, Grand Thumb.
Okay.
So he did a video where he had every battle rifle, right? Every battle rifle, AKs, ARs, Brens, Scars, any type of battle rifle you could think of. And what they did was they packed dirt, mud on top on the side of where the charging handle, where not the charging handle, where the bolt carrier group is, right? AKs was one of the first ones to fail. Why? Because they have a larger opening for the dirt to come in, right? I think the Bren passed, the Scar passed, the AR passed. The AK passed, but after a couple malfunctions because the opening is larger for the dust to get in. Now, mind you, that's not taking in consideration like your desert type where you ain't nobody just packing dirt or mud. We talking about sand and debris and stuff like that. Right. Now, I can't tell you what the military gives out to their soldiers because, as we know, mil spec means bottom of the barrel, right?
Yeah.
But it means mil spec means the least common denominator, pretty much what we gonna get what we gonna give our soldiers. I mean, my wife was MP in the military, and they literally, when she went over to Iraq, when we invaded Iraq, that one not the second time we went, when we got
Y'all gotta pardon Roadblock. He can't think straight when his shirt ain't tight, so he
listen, so they sent them over there. They sent them over there to Humvees with no protection, pretty much. None. So they had no protection over there. So they had pretty much no like armored coverings for their Humvees, right? So that's pretty much.
Mil-spec means that I got the best contracted price. That's what
exactly. That means that's what the P320. That's how the P321, because that's mil-spec, and you see what's happening over there. They getting sued right now. So what I'm saying is, I said, y'all love y'all AKs, man. Y'all can have your AKs. I love my AKs too, man. But if I'm gonna grab something, it's gonna be the AR all day, every day. Now, if you can put your AK up.
I don't disagree with you. You know, I'm an AR guy, man.
I'm an AR. I got like.
Oh, so now y'all AR guys. No,
hold up.
Full disclosure, I have yet to fire an AK. I have yet to hold an AK. Full disclosure. So
you don't have one?
Never fired one.
You don't have one, Billy?
I never shot one. I never held one. Nothing.
Oh shit! I'm gonna need you to get one.
I don't want to say specific numbers, but let's just put it this way. I do have one AK and I have more than 7 ARs. And there's a reason for that.
I have one AK and I have a lot of ARs.
Exactly. I have one AK, but many ARs.
So, hey, I want to ask Roadblock a question.
What's up, real deal?
I'm being real serious now. Now, earlier you said you haven't cleaned your AR since you built it. What's the purpose of not cleaning the AR?
I just want to see how durable and how long I can push it. You know what I'm saying? So I know when I first started building ARs, my first AR was a BCM, and they coined the term the 20,000 recce rifle or whatever, where they was pushing 20,000 rounds through their rifle without cleaning it. And it might be 14, it might be 20, I don't know, I can't remember. And look, I wanted to test that out. So my Geisley is one where I have around 2,500 rounds through it right now, and I have not cleaned it. And I keep running to see what's going on. I add the Geisley the lube to it. I got some right here. It's in my other bag, but I throw that in there just to loosen it up. But for the most part, I have not cleaned it. Like this stuff right here, this Go Lube from Geisley.
Mm-hmm.
I throw that in there. But for the most part, I don't clean it.
Yeah,
I just test the durability and stuff.
Yeah, and you built that too. Because I do the same thing. You build something, you just keep running it. I will make sure I put a little oil on it. I'll never clean it. I won't break it down, but you just put a little, make sure they dry. ARs like to run wet.
I got this weird thing that I actually like cleaning my guns.
I do too.
Yeah, I'll sit there and clean them.
This weird thing that I don't.
Yeah.
I like a dirty girl. I like a dirty girl. No, I mean like my PDP, I'm running that. My staccato, I'm running that. Like I will clean the staccato, but my PDP, I'm not cleaning until it fails on me, and it hasn't failed yet. My shadow systems, I have not cleaned yet. My Glock 19 I use for class all the time, and has not failed on me, and I have not cleaned it, and I run it for class.
Do you keep your carry gun clean? The one you carry on you?
Yes. My what I carry my CZP-10S, and I do clean it. I do clean it because that's something that you can't afford to have a malfunction.
That's right.
If it does arrive, you know what I'm saying?
I break it down, take some hoppers and spray it in there, make sure it's nice and ready to go. Make sure it's not too much. I don't want to make it a lapping sort of thing. Let it go. I don't.
What about P ramps? Like, is that
I hit it with I take a Q-tip and I'll a little Beano, and that's it. I just don't, and I've never had a problem with it. I mean, the damn thing eats everything. That's why I say I can't say anything. People talk about Glock, but that's why Glock is famous. Glock is not famous because of their advertising. We talked about this the other day, Billy.
They run everything.
They work, and that's why they don't change. That's why they don't change the design. They'll put
and that's why everybody be like, man, why don't y'all change stuff? They be like, why?
Well, yeah, why the hell would I do that?
Like, why?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well,
I mean, that's how I feel about CZ, because my CZ run everything. 147 grain, 147 grain to 95 grain. It don't matter what it is. It's gonna eat it. It's gonna shoot it.
It eat. That's why that gun is so popular the way that it is. You got a design. Why change it if it works?
My P10S is becoming my favorite.
I told you, real deal. It's a bad boy. It's a bad boy.
Yep. I think if Glock keeps losing government contracts, I think they may start changing some stuff.
I don't think so, because I think their bottom line is always in the black.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that they really are pressed about it, because most of the time when people come into the gun store, they're literally like, hey, you got a Glock 43X, you got a Glock 19, you got a Glock 19X.
But you know,
got a Glock 45.
That's the most return gun there is, though.
Exactly.
Which one?
One return gun.
The Glock 19.
I ain't really seen. Oh, you got some stats on that, Big Zo?
I want to know. I want to know where they're returning guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it's all these new buyers that bought during the panic.
Right. Oh, well, we don't count them.
That's what
we don't count that.
We don't count
as a matter of fact,
they didn't know what they was buying anyway.
They ain't know what they was doing.
There's the Glock 47.
What is that? I just heard about it. I just seen the Instagram post about it. What is that?
The Glock 47. Damn, we were just reading
canceling out the 17.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Not.
It's like a 17 replacement.
What?
Yeah.
The same way they made the 45 ain't nothing but a 19X.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about it, and I think it's sort of got the similarities of like when you know how you having a big frame and a smaller slide. It's the 47. It was made for
So it's a long slide and a short grip.
It was made for Customs and Border Patrol. That's what the design was for. But they're going to be releasing it to the public. That's the rumor that's going around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that. I'd rather have a 17.
So listen, if y'all got y'all Glock 17s, hold on to them.
Yeah, because they're gonna be worth some money.
And they're not interchangeable. The 17 and the 47 are not going to be interchangeable.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they said that it's not gonna because they won't be interchangeable.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 frame with a 17 slide. So it's reversed. Instead of the 17 frame with the 19 slide, they reversed it.
Yep.
So we got a smaller frame with a bigger slide.
Right.
It's just
That's the way it should be.
I got
Big Zo, what you carry?
Most of the time it's a Shield 45.
That little ass gun in your big ass.
Yeah, but he's carrying a 45, man.
Like I'm saying, hey, everybody has their own passion, but for me, it's that 45.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I like the 1911s, man.
Roblox, have you seen the ZZ P10 SC?
All right, so
What's that?
So that's just the C on the S frame.
It's the C frame with the F slide.
With the F slide, yes. That's
It's
not
not for
mine.
me, but
I mean, but like I literally have the S, the F, and the C, so I can just
do it.
Mix and match. I can do it if I want to.
I don't know if I'm right or not, but you could thank Glock for that whole X pattern thing where you got one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thank Glock for that.
Yeah, Glock did that. They did that.
Well, no, because the SC is the small frame with a longer slide.
Yeah, but
I mean those what I call them X guns because that was the
probably thank Taurus for that.
Well, no, that's Glock. That whole let me have two different size. Take two guns and make one, like basically make a mutt and then put a number on it and make it his own thing.
Yeah,
that whole X. I call it the X gun because we're gonna mix two different guns and put them together.
Who carries the 40?
The only reason I own the Glock, but the 19X just appealed to me. I didn't like
19. That. I love my 19X, and everybody all of my students that shoot it. So I had 4 students Saturday, and I had 3 ladies, and none of them ever shot a pistol before. And the TX22 is the breaker. You know what I'm saying? You bring them in, you get about 15, 20 rounds with the TX22. Then you bring in the 19X, and all of them loved it. And they shot pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. The 19X is the breaker. And then they look at me like, I like this. And I know you would. Right?
It's a good, for me, it's the best Glock that they made so far.
Yep.
That's
the only 45.
Because I had a 17. I forget what generation it was. And I did not like the damn gun. I actually got rid of it.
It looked funny.
That's how I ended up with a 308 rifle. It was like sort of a 3-way trade that I did in order to get that rifle.
And hey, Gina, be safe.
I did not like the Glocks. But the 19X, I saw it, I heard about it, I went and I picked it up. I said, this is different. This is not like the other ones. And
thank you, Gina.
Well, I own it.
It's burning my lips.
My only Glock. Now, if Glock comes out with a carbine, I will buy that.
We ain't gonna never see that, man. We ain't gonna never see that.
You sure?
We ain't gonna never see that, man. They playing with us right now.
I think one day they if they do, I'll get one. You know what I would like to get though, to tell you the truth, Roblox, and you probably think I'm crazy. Taurus had an AR. I want it just because.
Oh yeah, I see.
They did.
I want it just because. I know. I want it just because.
I don't
never
want
it. Never seen it in the store for sale or anything, but they had it. I remember when they introduced it. It's just like sort of
Billy gonna try to air rack it.
Oh my God. I'm interested in the Ruger AR-10. That's the size of an AR-15.
Yes,
I'm interested in that one.
So Billy, Billy, you going to Vegas too?
Yeah, you gonna be there, Roblox?
No, I'm not. I can't. So I know Ruger, and it's like 4 other AR manufacturers are coming out with new renditions of their AR. So I know Ruger is for sure.
Okay.
I need y'all to check them out. and see what they looking like.
I'll go check it. I'm planning on my first day at SHOT Show. I'm just going to look at SHOT Show. I'm going to take it all, try to take in as much as I can that first day. After that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is when I'll be going around trying to do my thing. But I'm going to take the first day just to go get the lay of the land, know where I want to go, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And check out. I'm gonna go give you the list, but I need everybody to check out this company. And it's a big tap. He hit me up with this. Is blackout defense.
Okay, I heard something sounds familiar.
Blackout defense, man. Like they got a trigger that's rivaling Geisley right now. Really? It's a dude that used to be an aerospace engineer, and they got military contracts all over the place. They make ARs, they make triggers, they make their whole AR platform. And I want somebody to get their hands on it. You going to range day?
Blackout defense.
Blackout defense.
I don't know if I'm going to range day or not.
You guys know.
Well, you guys out in Vegas, they have a gun range there that you can rent and shoot any machine gun you want.
Which one?
I forget the name.
It's right there on the strip.
Oh, it's right there on the strip.
Yeah, so
it's like right there.
Okay. Yeah, because I plan on. I'm gonna go there for business too, but I want to enjoy the time that I'm there. I want to see the show. That's why I'm gonna take the first day just to go to the show and see everything. And I'm gonna go check that one out.
They go to SHOT Show fun, y'all.
Hey, you gonna need a food. You gonna need a food fund.
That's what it is.
There's hell out there, boy.
I tell you what, man.
Hit up the SHOT Show fund, please.
Those buffets.
Hit it up. Me and Zach need to eat.
Buffets, man.
Yeah, we need to eat. Hit up the SHOT Show.
We need to eat, and we need to pay for the Uber from the airport to the hotel and the hotel back to the airport. That's all we're spending money on. I think we're gonna noodles.
We got
the noodles.
You guys staying at a casino?
Yes, it's a big resort we stayed at. It's got a casino in it.
Which one?
Yeah.
Westgate.
Westgate. Well, hit the buffet, man.
I'm gonna try to hit what I can. I'm definitely going to the Heart Attack Grill because I can eat there for free. So I'm definitely going there.
Zach, I predict you hit those buffet. You're gonna tap out, man. You're gonna be like, I can't do it.
That's it.
I tap out anyway. I'm the biggest guy you ever seen that eat small. Oh,
I gotta say I bought a Glock 19 one time and it was a nice pistol. But the first time that I went out looking for another pistol and I run across that HK. And it was just something about the HK.
Which one? BP9.
Yeah, I have two of them now. I actually sold my Glock and got me another BP9, man, because I love them that much.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know what it is, man. I've never liked that gun.
I don't own one. I shot one a couple times, and it didn't.
Right.
The trigger is dope. The trigger is dope.
Man,
but it didn't say like, hey, buy me. It was more or less like, hey, the next time you bring that gun, I want to shoot it again.
But see, but for me, it was like just the opposite. It was like that with the Glock 19. For me, it was just like, yeah, whatever. I get you.
Okay. That's preference.
And
everybody got a preference.
It just fits my hand, and I really like the mag release on it. That's on the trigger well there.
It's people who either they love it or they hate it. But when the people that love it, they love it.
Yes, I love my gun.
You can say the same thing about Glocks. There's either people that love Glocks or hate Glocks.
That's the truth.
Yeah. The European release, I can for some reason I can do it like my outside, so it's not my thumb that I use to release it. So when I drop the mag, I usually hit it with my ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten comfortable.
Yeah, it's so easy because you can just doom and just pop it, and it's like I don't feel like I have to turn my thumb up to hit that release. You know what I'm saying? I can just bam, and it's a lot quicker. you know, and that's kind of like what we were talking about with the holsters as well. You know, is it's personal preference. You know, it's got to be what fits you and what you feel most comfortable with. You know, I can shoot better with the HK than I could with the Glock. You know what I'm saying?
I think that sights related too. Them sights is a big factor when it comes, because the soccer ball and the goal, it takes people a little while to get used to that, as opposed to the 3 dots.
But you know what? I have never seen a YouTube video where somebody bought a Glock. You said, I bought this Glock.
I'll take that.
I have done absolutely nothing to it because it's perfect.
Facts.
Always
right.
Facts. But that's
usually that's the first thing. People buy a Glock and
the first thing you change is either the trigger or the sights.
And the sights, yep.
Trigger or the sights. One got to go. And that's why I love my PDP. My Walther, I have never been on Walther like that, but I've never shot one either. And the first time I put one in my hand and I shot it, I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's over with.
Clouds open up.
Oh man, the light came down.
Yeah, it was all
up. Came down. They was twerking on the clouds and everything. I said, you know what?
Chafing.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I got to see what this about. And I asked the wife. I said, because we trying to save up to move on to bigger and better things. And I said, for this Christmas, I said, now I ain't bought a gun in a little bit, and I'm itching. And Christmas time, I asked my wife, I said, baby, look.
Listen,
I've been real good for. I've been real good. Like, can I please for Christmas? She said, go ahead. So shit, I'm either gonna get that PDP-F or I'm gonna get that macro. So I'm trying to debate right now which one I want.
Matter of fact, real quick, and then we will end it because my computer's about to die. But Zach,
yeah,
that what was that? Bull Armory.
Oh yeah, the Bull Armory. What is it? The MS1 or MS2?
Two or one or three.
There's MS1, MS2, and 3.
Yo, Bull Armory is making red dots now, y'all.
Yeah, it's a red dot.
Really? Are they like the price of sight marks?
They're about $289.
Like Hollow Sun-ish.
Yeah, more like Hollow Sun. They're about $289.
And what's that? And Burris got two red dots coming out too. That's upgraded.
Nice.
Yeah, they got the full size and they got the micro.
What, are they fast fires? Like Fast Fire 5s?
No, they're upgraded. They're like I guess both of them are titanium. I'm not sure. Don't give me the line. But both of them they're upgraded.
I heard some bad things about that Kraken.
I ain't got one. So.
I don't know.
I watched a video where a guy torture tested, but he didn't go too crazy, and he did 3 of them, and none of them would survive.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all know I'm a mechanic guy, but that mechanic, I've heard that those red dots are really good, and I want to get my hands on one. And I've heard
how much they're paying you, Zach?
They're not paying me nothing.
Go ahead and take this, Zach. Go ahead and take this. Say something good about it. Say something good.
I've been watching different people with it because the way it's designed. It's got like an owl shape to how it's. I've been watching different people talk about it. I want to get my hands on one and see what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, man. Well, shit. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for stopping through, hanging out with us, having a good time. Don't forget, Zach, you got a second you got the link for the vote?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Do me a favor, y'all. Go ahead and drop your vote on this link. Zach is gonna put in the comments. Vote for your favorite YouTuber for whatever the category is that you see. I know that everybody in here is probably gonna vote for My Fly Family for Best Live. Thanks. Appreciate it. Love you too.
And don't forget, vote for Real Deal for the sexiest white guy who's survived the apocalypse.
All I want to say is All I want to say is I have multiple votes for everybody. I just want to let you know what my cash app is real quick.
Before we handle that.
My vote is for sale.
Yeah, man.
Right.
But yeah, man, y'all get out there and vote for that.
The link is in the chat, y'all.
Link is in the chat, and we will be going, I think, an hour early on Friday for the Christmas giveaway. So everybody who wants to breeze through, you know what it is. Email a regulargunguy@gmail.com. Get your name put into that wheel, and that's all you got to do. And just spin away. And
everybody is eligible. Christmas time, everybody is eligible.
Me and Zach won't be there. We're going to be busy shoveling snow.
Yeah, because
it's going to be cold.
We're supposed to get hit with some.
Supposed to get hit this weekend.
Yeah.
We're supposed to catch it.
I'm on vacation to the 3rd, so.
Me too.
I don't care.
Thursday,
my vacation starts after
I'm on vacation.
Thursday, if things work the way that I want to, that'd be my last day until the beginning of the year. So
I'm
trying to work that out now.
I filled my tractor up today. Make sure the bucket was nice and clean. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm on vacation from Monday night till Tuesday morning. So y'all enjoy.
Real talk over these next few days, man. We're gonna have they're talking about minus 30 wind chill factor.
I love it.
Where you at?
No, well, I'm down in Arkansas there, but I'm talking about all the Ohio Valley, all that stuff.
Yeah, we supposed to catch it, bro.
We supposed to catch it, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying if y'all live in them areas, check on your neighbors and the
bring
old
your
people
pets
around.
inside, y'all.
Yeah, bring your pets inside.
Thermal underwear, all
thermal underwear, definitely.
That's right. Big coats like Roblox got on.
Yeah, get you a big coat like Roblox got on.
It's a hoodie. That's all it is. It's a Nike hoodie. That's all it is.
I ain't never ever seen you stutter so much. You had on that loose shirt.
Loose shirt. Right. The blood ain't used to flowing.
Hey, in June I'm gonna be in cowboy boots, some biker shorts, a halter top, and a cowboy hat. Y'all better watch out there now, because I'm coming.
You show up with a halter top.
Wait,
a halter top. Say that.
Halter top. You heard what I said?
Think that different. Hey man, y'all be safe out there. It is gonna get hella cold. Be safe out there.
Peace, everybody.
Watch yourself. Watch your neighbors, man.
Peace. Happy holidays. Yep.
Happy holidays.
All right, Erica. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Erica.
Feliz Navidad.